Basketball is an
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And joining us a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. First, for the Heat. And looking at the Cavaliers.
A lot of people picked the Heat to run away with the East last year, and they were right on target. They were just so far and away better than any other team in the East that you just didn't see them losing much during the course of the season.
Mark, as you said, the Heat clinched the East pretty early and were able to rest up a lot of their players down the stretch. Steve, never easy to win when everyone expects you to win games, but the Heat didn't seem fazed by the pressure at all.
Well, this is a championship team, and I think once you win that first title, you get a different level of confidence, and that showed last season as Miami rolled to their second title in a row. Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Here's Mitchell. And that one is hammered home. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year, and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
Arrow, 11 feet out, and he hits it.
He's so reliable. You know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I spoke with the Cavaliers head coach for just a bit. The coach said a main goal of theirs is to prevent easy looks from outside. He told me closing out hard on all their shooters is going to be a very big key in this one. If we can't bother their shooters, it's going to be an awfully long 4 quarters for us, gentlemen. We'll see how it turns out, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Devising a strategy, Clark, to take away that three-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's an important part of the defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just too good to not defend them from behind the three-point line.
Oh, he's explosive, Kevin. I mean, a lot of time, all it takes is a basket or two to really get his motor running. And suddenly, he becomes almost impossible to handle.
And when you watch him, Steve, you can see how quickly he looks to take his shot when he's on the receiving end of a pass and how successful he is when he does take the shot. This guy is a catch, fire, and hit guy. You know, the Cavs have been very mindful of remaining flexible in terms of the salary cap. And when you do this, you set yourself up to perhaps make a big splash in free agency at some point, and you know what's coming. They might have a chance to re-sign LeBron in 2014 with how their books look.
And that had been the rumor for a while. The Cavaliers looking to maybe mend some bridges and bring LeBron back into the mix when he hits free agency next year. Their books are certainly in order for it, Steve, and it might happen.
Hey, you never know. I mean, nobody expected LeBron to leave in the first place, so why not give yourself an opportunity? You are in his backyard in terms of LeBron's hometown. So I like what the Cavs have done. They've added young talent, but they've maintained flexibility just in case.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him. Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
A lot of people thought the East would be a cakewalk for Miami last year, but Indiana made sure that wasn't going to be the case. What a series with the Pacers using their size and strength to pound Miami down low, and eventually the Heat were able to pull it out, but boy, was that a tough series.
Miami with the ball. Soft touch off the glass. 8 points for him.
Such a great start for him. 4 for 4 already. He could be on his way to a big game.
It certainly looks that way, Steve. His energy level has been terrific right from the opening tip.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And just to touch back on the Eastern Conference Finals, went to a Game 7 where Miami ran away with the game. But, you know, Clark, if it weren't for the heroics of LeBron earlier in the series, it could have been the Pacers that took on San Antonio in the finals.
You know, I was thinking a little bit about 2 former ABA teams meeting in the NBA Finals, but the Heat managed to steal Game 1, and I thought that proved to be the difference in the end. That was a game the Pacers had and didn't squeeze. But the way these two teams are constructed, they should be seeing a lot more of each other in the near future. And I think that's great for the league because whenever they meet up in the regular season or the playoffs, it's always been a battle the last couple of years.
Nice rivalry developing between those two.
You're right.
Yeah.
A good one brewing there.
Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move, and 2 big points, too.
Anderson outside. Takes the 3. No good on that last second attempt here. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, Clark, Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
And a good start for this club. I like the way they played together, really moved the ball and did a nice job offensively.
Yeah, excellent ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard, too.
Jerome passes to Allen, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
A signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
Miami trailing. Now, here is Robinson. Rose here. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I love watching him, you know, with the pick and roll, Kevin, because as the ball handler in that scenario, he knows exactly how to use the defense and then set up the screen in advance. That's why he's so effective.
And Steve, near the bucket, he's one of the best finishers around. I mean, he does a great job of using his strong body to fight through contact and get to the rack.
Anderson, he's checked in for Miami. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, as you know, the Miami Heat try to keep the plays they run as simple as they can and rely on their talent and teamwork to win them games. But playing like that can present its own kind of problems. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "The challenge is not getting bored with simplicity. Simple is what works, though, as evidenced by their back-to-back titles, guys."
Well, Doris, sometimes it makes sense to keep it simple. Thanks.
Well, the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
They set the pick. Down low. Here's Allen. Lays it up and banks it in. Allen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Rose here. Misses the 3.
You know, Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra worked his way up from the very bottom in that organization. I mean, he got his start as a video coordinator, and through years of hard work and dedication has really become an outstanding coach.
Jerome feeds to Allen. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Allen's got 6.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
And the Heat making a change here. And Miami has possession, trailing by 2. And back to Coach Eric Spoelstra as a guy who got his start as a video coordinator Picking the game apart, Steve, he's very comfortable with the new advanced stat movement, analytics in the NBA.
Yeah, and I've had a chance to speak with him quite a bit. He says that the way they use advanced stats is just as a conversation piece in the coaching room. Their analytics department will bring them various information, and it will force them to ask questions, which is very healthy for a coaching staff to do.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
Well, you take a look back to last year, guys. This is a club that converted about 76% of its free throws.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Pass to Ware. Wiggins. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Ware. Clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Burks. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's Mitchell, guarded by Porter. Kicks it to Burks. Tries again. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Moving it up. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Cavaliers lead by 3.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
From the 2K Sports Studios, they're at the break out at Quicken Loans Arena in what's been a tight game. Cleveland has the lead against Miami. A nice job of sharing the rock, making plays for one another offensively. And on the other side, Miami still scrapping. Wiping the glass defensively. Look, no streaks. They're preventing any second chance opportunities. And that does it for us here in the studio. Thanks so much for joining me. And now, back out to Kevin and the gang.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Hero.
Seemed like he made everything he got. I mean, anytime he had an open look, he took advantage of the opportunity there in that first half.
And, Steve, they were all good looks. I mean, his shot selection has been terrific throughout the game.
Come to me. What's the roll?
Garland, and it's rejected. Here's Mitchell. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. The pass to Wiggins. Adebayo. That one bounces around and comes back out.
Boy, that's a shocking miss. That's one of his favorite spots on the floor, and the defense was nowhere to be found.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Guys, last year, Dwayne Wade set a career high for field goal percentage at over 52%. D. Wade said, quote, "Back when I had the team, I was the top player. I had to shoot shots I wasn't comfortable with. I made some, I missed a lot. I have a different role on this team. I don't have the ball all the time, so I need to take shots that come and understand which shots are my shots." Kevin, you gotta love the dedication to efficiency for the team's sake.
That's why he's a champion, Doris. Thanks. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Well, they're getting way too many easy shots in the paint. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easier said than done, but right now it just doesn't seem like the necessary effort is there.
Pass to Dentman. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Wiggins. Fires from deep. No good for Mitchell.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide open look.
And the basket by Ienga. And it's an 8-point Cavalier lead.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
There's the pass to Dentman. Defended by Mitchell. Fades and shoots.
Good rebound there, but overall, they're getting outworked on the glass.
Steve, I think that's what you'd expect, seeing what the score is.
The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. 59 seconds left in the third. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Here's Harrow. And is out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. The Heat making a switch here. .46 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 to shoot. Adebayo. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, he stopped the dunk there. That was about the only play he could make.
Well, you don't like the foul, but you don't like to give up an easy dunk either.
The Heat have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mitchell's checked in.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Hits the bucket. Mitchell's got 11.
Boy, nice bucket. They're really playing intelligently here.
And even though the lead's not large, they've definitely got the upper hand.
To the inside. Harrow banked in off the glass. He's got 12.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
The third quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers on top, up 8. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. The Heat trail by 8. Pass to Ware. Wiggins. Good ball movement here by Miami. Off the left rim and out. Here's Mitchell. Makes it off the glass. Mitchell's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Cavs.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
And Steve, he's earned a nickname that's familiar to anybody that's followed basketball, the microwave. There's no slow build-up with him. All he needs is one shot to go down, and it can set him off, turn him into a real scoring machine. He cooks with gas, not electricity.
And the 3 off target. The Heat trail by 10. Pass to Dentman. Fires the 3. Miami no good on that time either.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
The Heat have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Off his foot, and it's being called a kickball. And the Heat call time here. They're losing by 12. 1:32 left in the game. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He told his guys, it's time to turn it up a little and try to make a push. We've worked too hard to come away empty-handed. Let's put this thing away. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
It's stolen. In transition, here comes Miami. Makes the lead pass. Stolen by Mitchell. He passes to Allen. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Cleveland.
Well, they're getting into the paint with their penetration, and it's really been key for this club.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
Here's Harrell. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Stolen away. Passes it to Mitchell. Wiggins. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for two. And that one misses. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. That one is no good. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. 36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Drops in the layup for two.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
He kicks to Burks. Buries the long-range jumper.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Green with a screen for Okoye. 4 on the shot clock. Porter outside. Count the bucket.
Terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Steve, I thought those fans, those home fans, gave this team a big lift all game. A lot of positive energy in the building.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great